Hey guys, I'm Greg. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's go see what's in the fridge today, guys. Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. This should be a big treat. I'm getting them ready to do the beer review and bringing up the ratings and stuff, and information from the three different sites, and a lot of conflicting information as far as ratings and stuff. So I don't know how many times they have done this beer and whether they've changed it up a little bit or what's going on here. I have never been disappointed from what Carton Brewing is doing. So I'm expecting big things from this. They're all orange everything, and as you can see from the can, it's all orange with white writing and stuff on it. Very different from what their typical canned beers look like. They do have a lot of orange writing on them, but they have a lot of other color writing on them. This one is solid orange. So, and this is a monster beer to be an IPA or a double imperial triple IPA at 10.5%. So, and Untapped has it at 80 IBUs. This was sent to me by my brother Rico, and he writes 10.5 triple with 80 IBUs, collaboration with the Other Half Brewing. Another outstanding brewery as far as I'm concerned. This is a different iteration of Other Half's all green everything. They took that as the base for this beer and used a different hop profile that lands an orange citrusy character by hopping it with Mosaic, Mandarina, Bavaria, Waimea hops, and orange zest. He said he traded for this, and he said it was only sold at Carton Brewing, and it was $20 for a 4-pack. This was first brewed last year as well. Canned on May 16th of 2017, and today is the 29th of May, so only a couple of weeks old. So this should be an outstandingly fresh, tasty beer, because Carton does some outstanding stuff, and Other Half does. We did one of theirs yesterday, and it was a 10 beer. So I'm expecting pretty good things from this. So hopefully we're going to pop the top here in just a second. Let me run over here and see if they have a commercial description. No, we do not. So it is time. Without further ado, pop the top. Alright, here we go. Into the can. Into the glass from the can. Well, you don't pour it into the can. It's already in the damn can, stupid. Stupid? Now this is no juice bomb. This is pouring fairly clear out of the can. Food pairings, cuisines, barbecue cheese, peppery, Monterey, pepper jack, sharp, blue cheddar, stronger cheeses, gorgonzola, limburger, meat, game grilled meat salmon, glassware snifter, tulip, oversized wine glass. I got my favorite snifter, and of course, the fools that beer advocates say, because it's 10.5%, you can sell it. Don't do it! Very clear. This is a filtered beer. This is no juice bomb by any means. A little surprised at that. I was expecting a juice bomb. I'll be honest with you. Very orangey, amber color. Very clear. Can see right through the beer. Let's get a nose to it. A lot of pine, a lot of grapefruit. Slight hints of some pineapple and some mango. Not overly powerful in the aroma. I'm a little disappointed in that, but it does smell very citrusy. A lot of tropical fruit notes. Well, it is time. Let's get it on. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Rico. Big time pine. Great big piney taste. It's like if you were chewing on a spruce tip or some pine needles. Big time pine. Pine is off the chain on this. It does have a nice bitterness to the back end, and what I tell you is 80 IBUs. Yes, 80 IBUs on this beer. So a little heavier on the bitterness, but it's a triple. It's a 10.5%. They have to balance that out. They have to put enough bittering hops in there so it's just not a big sweet mess. Very nice. Very, very tasty. We're going to sip on this for a little bit. I'm not as impressed as I was with the other half brew that we did yesterday. The juice bombs have ruined me, guys. I'll be straight up. I tell you this all the time. I like those juice bombs where they don't filter all that good juiciness out of it. I mean, it's all left in there, pulp and everything is left in there to help the beer with the aroma and the taste. I love those style of beers. I really do. I'm ruined, I say. Those damn juice bombs. Them damn juice bombs. Ever so slight hint of a little bit of alcohol, but it's a 10.5%. It is hidden very well. Hard to hide 10.5, but they've done an excellent job here. Well, before I go off camera, I want to pour this in there in case it does cloud it up a little bit more, and it does not. So this is definitely a filtered beer, guys. So still very tasty for a 10.5% monster beer. A great candidate to drink at home and not out at a bar or brew pub. But like Rico was telling me, this was at the brewery only. So and they probably had a limit on how many of the 4-packs you could buy. But this is very, very tasty. Put you in the hammer lane pretty quick. 10.5%. So, and the alcohol so well hidden. This is 2 beers in this can. 2 beers as far as ABV. So, drink responsibly, guys. I'm going to sip on this, let her taste it, and we'll come back and see where it ends up. Hey guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. This is a plastic liner type, not a liner, but an outside covering that's been heat shrunk on the can. So, they didn't have this can printed orange, which would have been very expensive to do, and put this slide wrapper on it and heat shrunk it to the can here. So probably a little more pricier than just putting a stick-on wrapper on there. I'm not sure how that works with these guys, or what they have to pay for these sleeves and heat shrink them onto the can. Was expecting a juice bomb and did not get it on this. It is a very nice beer. It is a very tasty beer. It's a triple IPA, which is not a recognized style, but it's a 10.5%. That's why they're calling it a triple. I did find it very, very tasty. I do think it's an A beer, but not to the juice bomb, double dry hop type of those beers that's being done. And I was a little surprised at that with the Carton and other half brewing coming together on this beer. I'm very surprised that it's a filtered beer. Final chug. Big time pine notes. The pine is off the chain on this, guys. Big time pine notes. Very close to being a juice bomb, other than being a filtered beer. I do think it's an A beer, guys. I'm on the fence here between an A minus and an A. But they've got the canned on date on it. They've got the ABV on there. They don't have the IBUs listed, but we did have it on Untapped. So, a little disappointed with these two breweries collaborating and coming up with this. I'm going to give it to A minus, which is an 8. Numeric rating for me would be a 93. That's where I'm going to put this beer. If you say, oh my God, that's an A beer, I'm not going to argue with that at all. If you think this is the best thing you ever had, I'm not going to argue with that. It's a very well done 10.5%. Alcohol is very well hidden. Slight when it was cold out of the fridge, but now that I've been sipping on it for a while, and probably my palate has gotten used to it, not so much. So very well done beer. The guys at Carton Brewing they do excellent beers, and the other half does outstanding beers to me. So well, like I said, I'm still on the fence there. It could very easily be a 95 or a 96, but I'm going to give it to 93 because I was expecting more of a juice bomb than what I got. It is a filtered beer. Alright, let's jump over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 92, outstanding. I would agree. It is an outstanding beer. Over to Rate Beer, only has it at overall 77 and 33 in a style. What's up with that, guys? What kind of I don't know what would be so disappointing that you would give this beer that grade. CSM is what I say. Crack smoking monkeys. And over to Untapped, they have it at 4.23. Yeah, more like it. That's an A beer, guys. As far as I'm concerned, that's what it is too. It is an A beer. It's a very tasty beer for 10.5%. So that's where we're going to leave it. If you had this one from Carton Brewing, this is their all orange everything triple IPA, 10.5%. Big boy beer. Drink this from home. Drink it responsibly. If you're drinking that not at home, make sure you got somebody driving you there, because you don't want to be looking at the end of that flashlight at a road check or anything, or even be caught driving. The Lord have mercy in this town. They'll put you under the jail. You don't want that. You don't want that. That's an expensive little ticket to get. Trust me. Alright guys, if you've had it, let me know what you think. Come on back tomorrow. Let's see what's in that fridge. See you then.